Assalamu alaikum, my name is Faskadi and my group members are Ahmed Maz and Ahmed Naveed. The recent attack case study that I am going to present is Vietnamese human rights group targeted in multi-year cyber attack by APT32. Here are the topics that I will discuss in this presentation. And who is the attacker? APT32, Advanced Persistent Threat, also known as Ocean Lotus. APT32 advanced persistent threats are those which have resources and have time to attack. On the other hand, APT32 we call them as Ocean Lotus. This group is in Vietnam and they target South Asian countries mostly. Who is the victim? Vietnamese human rights group. The incident is reported in November 2023. The multi-year cyber attack was systematic and focused on compromising the organization's operations and communication channels. The attacker aimed to disrupt their efforts in advocating for human rights. Attack details and MITRE mapping. Image here demonstrates that the attack vector that were exploited by APT32 for victim machine. It is divided into two parts: hijacking of scheduled tasks to run data exploitation service through legitimate process and DLL files. Second, using scheduled services for privilege acceleration and help in establishing run key persistent foothold over the machine. We will discuss these details in next slide. Most of the vector include legitimate binaries with malicious DLL sideloading and process injection into legitimate exes, or COM hijacking for either scheduling tasks or creating a backdoor. Let's take an example from it. Here, update library is associated with COM object. COM object is in Windows provide a way of application to interact, making it powerful mechanism when compromised for malicious purpose. The object is launched under the guise of update library and tied to a system service or scheduled task. It is then used to load a DLL into memory of kachuri.dll, which is component linked to Windows IIS, Internet Information Security Services. This means IIS service was compromised. It then loads a chain of DLL to inject code into logo.png, which act as a backdoor and can be triggered by scheduled service to gain access at the later stage. As in previous slides, most of these scheduled tasks are using execution process injection and DLL injections for defense, offensive, and privilege acceleration, and to more specific remote access to later stage. Also, Win Defender antivirus update here is different and allow adversaries to create C2C server for own tool transfer. This is the run key persistent foothold part for the victim machine, where most of these exes are legitimate and are masquerading legitimate names and file path for defensive evasion. Further, when they attempt to create run key through DLL injection, eventually resulting in exploitation for client execution. These are tactics and techniques exploited by adversaries, as we discussed in previous slide for run key persistent foothold. Attacks indicator of compromise, IOCS. APT32 utilizes a range of sophisticated methods to gain initial access, maintain persistence, and exfiltrate sensitive data from their target. They check the user privileges by running these commands on host machine. Similarly, they check user networks and their addresses. What is the impact? Data breaches, leaking sensitive information about human rights abuses, loss of trust among clients and partners due to compromised confidentiality, operational disruption, halting the organization advocacy efforts. What are the countermeasures that we can take against this threat? Regular software updates to close vulnerabilities, developing a robust incident response plan, and implementing two-factor authentication for sensitive accounts. Email security enhancements such as advanced filtering and phishing awareness, dynamic security control to detect persistent threats. These are the references that we use in this presentation. Thank you.